in the cold light of day. The buttercream has hardened. I don't know what's going on with the side here. I don't know why it looks like that. The buttercream has hardened. These are not pretty. I feel like they might even look worse in daylight. I feel like this one is maybe the most cursed. Hello and welcome to Vlogmas Day 22. How day is it? I am wearing my Bulbasaur sweater again because I am not dyeing any yarn, so it is safe. I know that my hair is kind of a mess. I'm sorry, you're just gonna have to deal with that. I am up pretty early this morning because I'm trying to get some stuff done. I have a bunch of work that I have to do. It's my last day this week for some of those clients, so I'm trying to get stuff done because they're all leaving the office on Friday. So yeah, I'm just trying to get some stuff done today. It's a pretty gray day. I don't mind. I actually don't mind it. I find that bright sunlight like kind of hurts my face and hurts my eyes. So I'm not mad about being gray. I have my coffee with some festive whipped cream. I have my coffee. I'm sitting out here. It's just kind of how I like to start days. If I have time, if I have the few minutes spare to sit out here. And sometimes I'll do it at lunch as well, just kind of reset. So, I don't know what I'm doing for Vlogmas today. I did finish October yarn yesterday, so I'm going to wind up November today, so that I can hopefully start blasting through that. Because if I can get November done today or tomorrow, I can probably, maybe finish it. I don't know. It might be a tall order, I'm not sure. Right, I decided I'm going to make some biscotti today. If you don't know what biscotti are, they are like an Italian biscuit that basically they're really good with coffee. You can have with tea as well. I really like them with coffee. They're kind of hard to find like good ones ready-made. A lot of them just suck. So I am going to make a double batch. I use a base recipe from Nigella Lawson, who is a popular TV chef personality in the UK, and I love her dearly. I'm doing a double batch of her base recipe and altering some bits because not everybody likes cranberries. I'm doing a double batch. I'm slightly altering the recipe because her original recipe is pistachios and dried cranberries. I am omitting the cranberries, not because I don't like them, but because I do not have them. I didn't think to get them at the grocery store, and I'm not going to rush out because I think pistachios are like, whatever, they're fine on their own. So I'm starting with 2 eggs, as you can see, and I'm also going to do 150 grams of caster sugar. Is there any better feeling than like pouring exactly the right amount in as you're weighing it? Amazing. God tier. And you're gonna like just let that beat until it looks kind of frothy. Moussey. I'm going to add some fresh orange zest now. I'm going to do this part off camera because this is hard. Is it? It's kind of hard. You also have to trust me that it's zesting. Proof that I zested an orange, and I'm going to mix that together. Alright, to that I've added 250 grams of all-purpose flour and a teaspoon of baking powder. Remember, I'm doubling my recipe. I have a dough hook somewhere. Can I find it? No. I've looked in all the places it could be. I haven't used it since before we moved, so like it's entirely possible that it got lost or it's just in a weird place that I can't find. So I'm gonna have to just kind of mix this and knead it by hand. Added in freshly grated nutmeg. I forgot to show you that. Basically, fresh nutmeg flavor profile is wildly different than like the pre-grated stuff that you get in the store. So I don't know, just keep that in mind, I guess. So here are the pistachios I'm going to add. These are still shelled, so I'm going to need a few minutes to shell these. And the recipe says to put whole ones in. I'm probably going to cut them in half because that's, I don't know, that's how I prefer them. I just feel like it has a nicer, you get like a nicer ratio of pistachios to biscotti. Otherwise you can end up with some that have tons of pistachios and some that have hardly any, and that sucks and we don't want that. I just shelled a 150 gram bag of pistachios, and this is all I have, which is why I'm going to chop them because I feel like there's too much potential for these to kind of all clump up in the dough. So I'm going to do that, and I think I'm also going to add some chocolate chunks, like small ones. I'm going to chop that as well, because they're my biscotti and I want them. I'm chopping this chocolate pretty fine because I don't want enormous chunks. I just want like a hint in each one. So I did have to knead it with my hands, which I did not enjoy. I just don't like being sticky. It's like a sensory nightmare. Anyway, so you're gonna kind of make it into this kind of vague shape. I doubled the recipe and it said that this is, the original was supposed to make 12, but like, I don't know about that. Maybe she's making small ones. I like my biscotti to be like big, fat, like beefy biscotti that are like a snack, like a whole snack. I like mine to be a bit larger and thicker. So I'm going to pop this into the oven and it's going to bake for a little while. These are twice bake. Biscotti are twice baked in order to remove a lot of that moisture. So I'm going to bake it in loaf form. And then when I take it out, I'm going to slice it. I'm going to let it cool for a couple minutes and then I'm going to slice it. And then I'm going to put it back in the oven for a second bake. So while I'm waiting for the biscotti to cook, I've decided I'm going to make some white chocolate peppermint bark. I'm pretty sure I'm like the only person in the world who actually likes this stuff. Everybody else I know like hates it. Hates mint chocolate, hates white chocolate. But you know what? I really like it and it's my problematic fave. So I'm going to make some, even if I'm the only one who eats it. You want to see the inside?
Yeah. There you go. They look nice.
Just apologies to Nigella Lawson. I was wildly underestimating how much the middle was going to puff up. So I ended up chopping a lot of these in half. So I did end up with 24. Okay, and here they are all finished. I ate a broken piece of one. That's the law. You have to eat the broken ones. They turned out really freaking good. I may coat some of them with chocolate, but I don't know if they're going to last that long. I don't know if they're going to last long enough for me to make them pretty. I might just eat them. This is what you come here for. You come here for the realism of, I could decorate these, or I could just eat them. Because that's faster and low effort. The chunks in my peppermint bark are probably a little bit too big, but as I'm probably going to be the only one eating it, does it matter? No. Anyway, I think that's going to be it for today. I still have some work to do, so I'm finishing that up. But I'm really pleased with how the biscotti turned out. They taste so good. I've never put chocolate in them before, but I'm definitely doing that from here on out. I'm also definitely going to keep chopping the pistachios because I like it's got a good ratio, I think. So yeah, we're starting to come to a close of Vlogmas, another year. I sort of wonder what Vlogmas next year is going to look like. I wonder if I'm going to have more time to do things now that I'm leaving client work, or whether other things will just kind of shuffle into place and I will feel as busy, but busy with other things. There's a lot of things that I have let slide, probably especially since we moved, because things have been so busy, trying to balance client work with writing, with the yarn business, with all the stuff that Sarah is going to be launching in the new year. And like a lot of things have kind of just slid, like keeping on top of the laundry. And like, listen, I'm not talking like I have a little bit of laundry. I mean, like, you know, when you're like, oh my God, I need socks, and then realize that you don't have any clean socks. And so then you're like doing like panic laundry. Yeah, panic laundry has happened. And I don't like having to do panic laundry. It kind of sucks. I did not see Not My Cat today. I think it's because it was really rainy and kind of gross. So I don't know. I have no idea where Not My Cat even lives. It's not the neighbor next to us, and I'm pretty sure it's not the house behind us. So I don't know. I don't know where she lives. Hopefully we'll find out. Anyway, with all that said, I'm going to bid you all a fond good night, and I'm going to go wind up that yarn, and I'm gonna just try and bang some of that out after I finish my work tonight, and I will see you all tomorrow.